So I don't know if this is going to be a podcast, an article, just a little rant that I keep private so I can use this for my own material. So I'll begin pretty vague. You're not my excuse. You're my wife. And I'm not your excuse. I'm your husband. And I've had divorce show up so many times in my life, starting as a child, then more than once as an adult. And I'm just not talking about from women or my mom and dad. I'm talking about life. It's 6:51 a.m., the 22nd of March. The sun still isn't up yet. And this is my morning. This is not my excuse. It could be my excuse to feel bad about something or mad about something. But if I have any amount of self-awareness whatsoever, I just notice that I am upset, that I'm mad. Or I can notice that I'm loving and I'm giving life. I don't need an excuse. You see, there's two ways you can live life. Excuses are excellence. Excuses are always verbal. They're verbal vomit. Here's my reasons why. Let me tell you a story. The story that I believe. And we buy into bullshit stories and claim that we believe in them. Well, we do believe them when we stop believing in ourselves. When you believe in yourself, there is no excuse. When you believe in yourself, the only thing you have access to is excellence. And that doesn't mean life is a rose garden, unless you get that rose gardens have thorns. And sometimes you got to do a little pruning. And sometimes you got to do a little planting. In other words, here's the biggest excuse. I can't sit on my ass and be happy, happy, joy, joy because of you. Because it's morning. Because I didn't get enough done. Because there's always something to do. Because. And as long as you live in the world of because, you can't be cause. From what I can tell, there's only one power behind it all. And that's the power of love. One of the things that we explored last year in Remarkable was the I don't know zone, which I absolutely adore. And we did it with a question. What would love do? What would love do? I don't know. And that's a good thing. Because what would love do isn't defined, it's discovered. What would love do, it doesn't define you as my excuse. What would love do invites me to explore the excellence of possibility. There's a reason why we call the king your excellency. And there's a reason why some people will be upset that I said king and not king and queen. Because they will look for an excuse to notice that they're perpetually upset. But if they buy that since I said king and not queen, and that's the reason why they're upset, they've just made me their excuse again. You're not my excuse. You're my husband. You're not my excuse. You're my wife. You came here for a divine dance. A dance of marriage and matrimony. And when you claim that they're your excuse, that they're your reason why you feel like shit about anything, you've just staked a claim. Back in the old days, if you found gold, you staked a claim. You made that yours. In other words, mine. In other words, you claimed a mine that you mined for gold. And when you blame, you become full of... When you believe your own bullshit, it's like going to the dog park, and there's this massive mountain of shit. And you go, that's mine. And you go stand in it all proud, because you're right, and you've been wronged. And welcome to the world of excuses. I invite you to excellence. I invite you to stop divorcing yourself from the love that you are, that the life that you came here to live and give. Because I'm not your excuse to grumble about people wanting money, or to grumble about capitalism, or to grumble about white men, or to just grumble. I am not your excuse. I'm simply pointing towards your greatness. Stop settling for inner arguments. Just stop it. Rise above the clouds so you can see that you're the sunshine. So like I said, I don't know if this is going to be a podcast. I'm setting it up as if it were, because I think it's too damn good not to put it out in as many ways as possible. So if you're reading this, if you're listening to this, if this gives to you, if it invites you to stop divorcing yourself. By the way, here's the key. You can only divorce you from you. You can only pretend that you're not the power. You can only deny your ability. You see, when you're willing to live up to your able, and you don't know what your able is, all right? If you think you do, you don't. What's my ability in the world? I don't know. Which brings us back to what would love do? I invite you to fall in love with your husband, with your wife, with your morning, with your life. My name is Mr. 2020. And I believe in you. I believe in the power of vision. I believe in excellence. Have a lovely day. See ya.